Welcome. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity show, where busy women leaders come and get the tips, tools, and techniques that they need to create more success in their leadership with less sacrifice in their life. And today we are talking about how to navigate a clear career path by asking yourself these 5 questions. So here we go. When it comes to our careers, we all want clarity, right? We want to know what the end goal is, what it looks like, what our plan is to get there. But it's not always so easy to figure it out, what we should be doing in our careers, whether we're just starting out or whether we're mid-career and we're looking to go to the next level. So if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling stuck, then try asking yourself these 5 questions to get you further clarity. Number 1, how is your mindset? Are you holding yourself back because of your inner dialogue? The first step is to take a look at your mindset. See if you're putting up any barriers to yourself. Maybe you think that you aren't good enough, that you don't have what it takes. Maybe you're worried about making mistakes and chasing perfection. And we all know that perfection doesn't exist. So if these thoughts are holding you back, then it's time to start changing your inner dialogue. One of the ways that you do that is to, 1, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes, right? And it's the learning, it's part of the process that is part of your journey. You're capable, you're worthy of success. So start thinking the thoughts that will allow you to believe in yourself. The second way you start with your mindset is that an awareness of when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, pay attention. Where does your mind go first? Is it to all of the obstacles that are in front of you during the day? Or is it to, hey, I know I can overcome it. The obstacles are just ways that I can create greater meaning by doing so. Question number 2, what do you feel passionate about? When it comes to finding a career path and one that you'll love, passion is key. So what is it that you are passionate about in your work? Make a list. What is out in front of you in your career, your business, your leadership that excites you? What are you genuinely curious about? So follow that thread, because passion is a feeling that you have, and that feeling is because there's potential meaning in your life. So start by figuring out what makes you happy and then go from there. Pursue what feels right to you. It's the only way to create a lasting impact. So grab a pen and a piece of paper, or open a Google or a Word doc and create a list of as many things as you can think of that are interesting to you. What are the things that could be out in front of you in your career? The list is quantity over quality. Don't judge it, don't change it, write down whatever comes to mind. Who are the people that you admire for what they do in their careers? Write that down too. Is there a training you want to take? Is there a certification you want to achieve? Is it a mentor that you're looking for? Is it a promotion that you want? Prioritize the list and start with what you feel most passionate about. Question number 3, what is your plan for getting there? So now that you've identified what it is that you are looking for, what is your plan to get there? So creating a plan for your life, your leadership is essential. You need to have a roadmap if you want to get somewhere, because without it, you'll be wandering around lost and wasting time, which I'm sure you don't want to do. This is especially important if you want to achieve something big as your next steps, your next level, or your next chapter. One of the biggest problems, though, when it comes to a plan is a lot of times people put it on an index card or a Post-it note. Creating a plan and holding all of it in your head is a flawed strategy. It doesn't allow you a clear idea of what it will take or how you're going to go about getting it. And if this sounds like you, don't worry, you're not alone. Now, my preferred way to lay out a plan is to use the SMART goal system. And this system helps you create specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound goals. The reason that I like it is because it gets all this great information out of your head so that you can actually do something about it. So let's take an example. Donating weight. And I say donate because, hey, linguistics matter. And when you're on a weight donation journey, a lot of times, when you lose things as a person, you go looking for them and sometimes you find them. So that's not what you want to have happen in this case. So let's break down this example. Specific. You want to donate 5 pounds in 2 weeks. Okay, measurable. You can track your progress because you get on the scale, right? The scale tells the tale. It's actionable because you understand the steps and you've mapped out the steps that you need to take and you've allowed them in your schedule. So you consider exercise, food prep, meals, etc. It's realistic and relevant. So yeah, you can lose 5 pounds or donate 5 pounds in 2 weeks if you stick to a healthy diet and get some exercise. It's also relevant because you losing weight will help you feel better and improve your health. Finally, time bound. One day and someday never come, and there is always a tomorrow. So put a date on it. So the great thing about SMART goals is that they're very flexible. You can always adjust them as needed. So you get a result, that's feedback, and you can tweak it as you move along. Question number 4, who is going to help you get your goal? Who is going to help you get that job that you want? It's always helpful to have a support system in place. So consider this. You are the average of the top 5 people that you spend the most time with. It's a simple law of averages calculation. Are these people supporting you to move forward towards what you want, or are they holding you back? So building this kind of support, how do you go about doing that? Well, first, find the people who motivate you and inspire you. And how you may do that is joining a networking event, either in your community or online. There's plenty, things are coming back. Networking is a great way to meet new people, and especially people who have similar interests. It's a great way to build relationships. You can find a potential mentor, you can find male allies, you'll be able to share ideas, exchange resources, learn from each other. Plus, you never know who you might meet. Could be the person who has the exact introduction that needs to be made just for you. Also, seeking out online forums and communities specifically for women in leadership role. You know, the internet has made it so easy for this to happen, for women to come together and connect with each other and find support for their careers. So that's one of the reasons that I created the Clarity Community. This is a women's leadership community where you can come to get, again, the tips, tools, and techniques that you need, but also strategies, ask questions, be supported, get advice, and connect with other brilliant, like-minded women who can help you on your journey. If that's of interest to you, go to theclaritycommunity.com and check it out. Also, fostering relationships with women that you do admire, that you know. There's nothing better than role models when it comes to creating a career path. Find women that you admire and reach out to them. Ask them for coffee or a quick chat on the phone. Not only will you gain valuable insight from them, everybody loves to be helpful, but you'll also be building relationships that could blossom into something amazing for your career. So whether it's your inner circle or the people who can help you achieve your career goals, make sure that you have the right team around you. Now, the final question number 5, what gets in the way? What gets in the way of you getting what you want? It could be anything from fear of failure to self-doubt to lack of clarity. But once you identify what's holding you back, you can start on overcoming it. Because the success that you will achieve is going to come by choice, not by chance. So start by choosing to put your time, your energy, your resources into the results that you want instead of the reasons why you're not achieving them. So I hope that these 5 questions were helpful to you, that it will help you to get clarity on your next steps, your next level, or next chapter. But just remember, they aren't meant to provide definitive answers, but rather to help you get your wheels turning, to get you pointed in a forward-looking direction. The most important thing is to stay open-minded and explore until you find something that feels right to you. And don't give up if you're not clear at first. The perfect career path is out there waiting for you. And if you'd like some help, if you want to claim more success with less sacrifice in your career, then check out this free resource that I have created just for you. It is the Clarity Workbook, and it is designed to help you get clarity on your next steps, your next level, or perhaps your next chapter in career, business, or leadership. Go to www.clarityworkbook.com and download your copy today. Take care and bye-bye for now.